So Sammy's world champion. I was genuinely shocked. So I'm going to get into all the matches and what I thought about it. I'll start with the last match, Gunther, Cody, and Sami. Honestly, I don't like Sami, but every Sami match is always good for no reason whatsoever. I liked this match. I thought it was the best match of this Cody-Gunther feud thing. I did like the SmackDown last week with Sami being the ref, but I was expecting Cody to win, to hold the belt till SummerSlam. I have a different thought now, but I'm genuinely shocked that Sami has the belt. The only saving grace is I'm glad it's now, and they didn't put the belt on him at WrestleMania, which is what I heard they were planning to do in Saudi. But I'm kind of glad it's now so we can get this over with. But I don't know where it's going. I don't know if Sami's going to lose before SummerSlam or hold the belt till SummerSlam. But I did like the ending. As much as I don't like Sami, I did like the ending of that match. The quick roll-up. Like, it was good. It was good. And it was genuinely surprising. Like, I don't think anybody predicted this. And if they did, they really didn't mean it. Everyone kind of thought maybe Cody or even possibly Gunther. But this was genuinely surprising. The only thing I did like was that nobody knew, and I like surprise. I love when titles change, even if I don't like Sami. I don't know where it's going, but I was shocked. My mouth did, like, my jaw dropped. I was literally watching like that. Like, I was shocked. I had no clue that was happening. Then we had Tiffany and Jade, which I predicted this one correctly. I knew Charlotte was going to come out. I think they're setting up Charlotte Jade. It doesn't really need a title. It should be a good match at SummerSlam just to have both of them on the card. I'm happy. I'm happy that this is where they're going with it. I don't know what's next for Tiffany. I was going to say Blake Monroe, but Julia came out on Friday, so I don't know where it's going. I do like Chelsea with Tiffany. I think this is so much better for Chelsea's character than with Piper and Alba Fire when she was there. This genuinely helps Chelsea a lot. I like the pairing. I think it's cool. And Chelsea's really good. She grew on me over the past year. But I don't know where Tiffany's going. I'm expecting her to, especially because it's in Minnesota and that's her hometown. So I'm obviously expecting her to have a big match. I assume she's going to win just because it's in Minnesota. But I like this match. I thought it had the right amount of shenanigans. I think it was the only match. Yeah, it was the only match without shenanigans. I mean, with shenanigans or with chaos or whatever. But I liked it. I'm okay. I'm okay with Tiffany winning. I wasn't expecting it. Didn't really make Jade look weak because Charlotte came out and Tiffany and Chelsea came out, so I'm okay with it. And then we had Ricky Sainz versus Trick. Honestly, this was the weakest match on the card coming in, and it was a good match. It was. Ricky Sainz, I'm not a super big fan. I'm not sold on him yet. Trick is just way better in my opinion. I think Trick is main event worthy. He'll eventually get the world title, material or whatever, but the U.S. title is good for him right now, and I really like Yachty. Like, that's the perfect way to use a celebrity, keeping him with Yachty as the manager of a mid-card title. I liked it. Ricky Sainz is not it yet. Maybe he'll get there eventually because he did beat Oba in NXT. But I wasn't expecting Trick to lose. It was an okay match. And then I'm gonna talk about the Seth Braun before I get into the King and Queen in the ring. Match of the night, Seth and Braun. Give them 10 more matches. Every single match they've had has been a banger. Every single one. I was there at Backlash. Amazing match. Then we had the match at Clash. Oh, no, the match on Raw. I'm sorry. The match on Raw. Amazing match. And then this cage match is fucking awesome. The close calls, the table spots, on the top of the cage into the... Insane. Both of them have amazing chemistry. I think because of Oba, I think I said this before, but I think because of Oba, and since he's been, on main roster, people kind of forgot about Braun, especially he was injured when Oba, came in. But, Braun is just as good. I need a Braun Oba main event at WrestleMania in 5 years. Not even, less than that. But Seth is, I again say, the best in-ring wrestler in WWE. Him and Braun... banger. I'll take 10 more of those, please. Give me any type of match. I don't know what's next for both of them. I have no clue. I don't know what the deal with Oba and everything is, but I amazing match, really good. Like I have no words for that. That was like a 10 out of 10 for me. I don't know if anybody else agrees. Then we get into the King and Queen in the ring. I'm gonna start with Oba J. I was shocked in a good way. I expected Jay to win. We all expected Brock to come out. I'm very happy that Oba won. They're putting the future in Oba's hands. He is a fucking monster. I don't see him losing to anybody, honestly, unless it's like on some bullshit. But I'm happy it was not Jay. I like Jay, don't get me wrong, but I did not want to see Jay Cody. Even Jay Roman would have been cool, but Oba Roman sounds so much better. I'm really glad they pulled the trigger on Oba. This was like a good surprise. Like I feel like it was very predictable to have Brock come out and make Jay win. But I'm very happy it was Oba. And then the Queen of the Ring, which I don't know how I feel because I do love Iyo and Liv's my favorite, but that Danhausen shit, I know people, I was not happy about that. I can't, because obviously once he cursed her, we all know she was losing. That wasn't like, I was like, why am I even watching this match? It was a really good match. They gave them time, which was good. I get the whole point of Iyo, beating the champ, and now she's gonna take the shot. I kind of wanted her to versus Rhea. I would have liked Liv Rhea too. That's why I picked Liv to win. But I love Iyo, don't get me wrong. I think she's fantastic. I think she's the best in-ring women's wrestler in WWE. But the only way I'm excited, it's going to be a good match at SummerSlam. She already picked Liv. It's going to be a really good match. I'm expecting Roxanne and Raquel to turn at SummerSlam, especially now with the curse and everything. I'm just really pissed that she was cursed because I love Liv and she's going to go on a losing streak and lose everything. My guess is it's her and Dom are gonna stay together, and then maybe not. I don't know. I was not happy about the curse, but I'm okay with Iyo winning. If it means Roxanne and Raquel turn, because again, I love Liv, but I love surprises. I love turns. I love when things happen that we don't expect or we do expect, but it's cool to see them play out on the screen, like crazy things like that. But I'm expecting the turn at SummerSlam, especially because Triple H takes his sweet time with everything. But that's it. I mean, it was a good PLE. It wasn't bad. I feel like the past few PLEs have been good. Nothing has been awful. I don't care what anybody says. This was a solid PLE. Some high spots, some low spots, as they all do. Match of the night was definitely Braun Seth. Second, I'm getting Cody Sammy Gunther was good. It really was. Like it was good. There was no really bad match. The only bad match was Trick Ricky. I feel like we all knew Trick was winning. Even Jay Oba, it was surprisingly good for what it was. And they didn't squash Jay or anything. But honestly, it was a solid PLA. I'm gonna give this like a 7.5 out of 10. Solid. It was solid. It really was. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.